What's up? A couple of years ago, we reviewed some short films on this channel that were created by Dhar Mann Studios. If you don't know what Dhar Mann Studios is, get out from under the rock and wake up and smell the kombucha. So Dhar Mann is, according to Wikipedia, an American entrepreneur, influencer, film producer, and YouTuber. He is the founder of Dhar Mann Studios, which is a video production company that creates short scripted videos for social media. And if you have seen these short scripted videos for social media that he creates, then you know that you're in for a treat today. He has such a way of like all the short films that Dhar Mann creates are very wholesome. There's like this wonderful positive message, like anti-bullying, or like don't try to kill your daughter-in-law, or don't kidnap children, you know what I mean? So these short films are super wholesome and rooted in love and positivity, but they also suck. Oh. One of my favorite pastimes is to make fun of them. So I was actually watching some really bad movies on Tubi over the last week, just like trying to figure out my next movie review. And I was like, on a whim, I was like, let's just check out what Dhar Mann's up to. And I found two incredible short films that we absolutely have to dive into today. Also, I was wondering what I wanted to catch up with him because the last time we talked about Dhar Mann, he was canceled. Not that cancel culture is a thing. I mean, you can literally be the worst person on the planet and people will still watch you, so. I guess he's uncanceled now. Hopefully he's treating his employees better than last time we checked in. But anyway, regardless of how he's doing or whether he's canceled or not, his short films still suck. I want to go over these two today. Mother is Daughter's Classmate in High School. That is not what it was called yesterday. Oh, and I didn't get a screenshot. Oh no. Half my jokes won't work now. He changed the title of this freaking short film. Oh, I'm upset. We're gonna go over that one. And the next one is called Girl Bullied for Wearing Temu Clothes. So put on your Temu clothes if you have any. Let's take a dumpster dive into Dhar Mann Studios. But first, we have a word from today's lovely sponsor.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Dude, you guys, today is the most chill day ever. Do you love a chill day? I got up, I got to the gym at 7:30, did chest, shoulders, triceps, got home, took a shower, sat on my couch for 45 minutes and played my new favorite game, June's Journey, while Nick was out getting me food. And by the way, thank you, June's Journey, for sponsoring today's video. This game is so satisfying. So this is a hidden object mystery game that, by the way, has exposed me as somebody who apparently can't see objects unless they're glowing. So the game is set in the 1920s and you're solving a murder mystery as June Parker, who, unlike me, is actually good at detective stuff. Every chapter that you play throws you into these like beautifully detailed scenes and you have to find clues and stuff. And again, it's very satisfying when you nail it. And then also on the island, you get to decorate your island, which also taught me how bad I am at decorating islands. There's always something new to do and it can just be a nice change of pace instead of doom scrolling. It makes me kind of feel like I accomplished something, even if that something is finding a imaginary spoon in a fictional crime scene. So if you want to check out June's Journey, you can try it out for free. Just click the link down in my description box or scan the QR code right here and you can start playing June's Journey for free today, and perhaps you'll be better at me than spotting things. Thanks again to June's Journey for sponsoring today's video, and now back to the show. Hey kids, we're back. And look what I found. Okay, the first Dhar Mann short I want to talk about is now called Mother is Daughter's Classmate in High School, which, you know, that title actually makes sense. But yesterday, it was called Teen Exposed for Pregnancy in High School. And the reason that was hilarious is because that is not what this short film is about. But again, now my jokes won't work. So this one centers around Chloe, who is, you know, a 28-year-old high school senior. And she's like the brainiac, smart, loser who gets bullied by the cool girls. And she has this friend, Taylor, who is the pregnant one, and she has about like 30 seconds of screen time in this entire short film, again, which was funny yesterday, but is no longer funny. So the opening scene is Taylor gifting this ugly necklace to Chloe, which she thanks her for.
Thank you.
And then the cool girls come and like yank it off of her neck.
Thanks, girl. I worked on it for so long.
But I thought it was a gift because you were like, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know what I missed, but anyway, the teacher comes in.
Ladies, why are we on the floor?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just...
I'm just kidding.
Oh, he was just kidding. That's hilarious. So we find out that Chloe is like in the running to win some sort of award called the Academic Award.
Just in time for that academic award.
And it's between her and the meanie. I can't remember the meanie's name. Hannah? I think it's Hannah.
You're such a menace, Hannah.
That academic award is mine.
So Hannah's, life goal, of course, is to sabotage Chloe, ruin her life, and eat all her steak. Penny's here, and she just had surgery 2 days ago, and she wants to say hello. Oh, what a good girl. So then, at her next class of 3 people, some greaseball comes up to her and compliments her artwork.
Wow, you're like really good at that. I could totally use your help with mine.
Okay, what grade are these kids? I thought they were seniors. Why does it look like a 2-year-old drew this blowfish? Is it a I don't know if it's a blowfish or like a balloon with trust issues. I love that he wants Chloe to help him with his project because she is so good, and if you look at it, all she did was glue some yarn to the paper. So Chloe is kind of like a garbage person for 97% of this video. Do I even call this a movie? Let's just call it a movie for fun. She's a garbage person for 97% of this movie. She makes it impossible to root for her. She's insanely mean to her mom for some reason.
You like our matching jammies? Let me guess. They were on sale?
What's wrong with a sale? Do you hate saving money? Anyway, her mom wants to make friendship bracelets together as though her daughter is 3 years old, but instead she almost burns the house down.
Mom, seriously? I'm just gonna go study.
Who gets angry at their mom for spilling beads? Not even just getting angry, but walking off and not helping after an entire aisle of Michaels was spilled on the floor.
It was a mistake. I can pick them up.
So as you can see, Nia is struggling. By the way, that's the mom's name, Nia. She's broke, she's stressed, her daughter is a child of the corn, you get it. And to make matters worse, she was hoping for this promotion at her job. I don't think they say what her job is, but she was wanting to get promoted. But her boss can't promote her because he found out that she doesn't have a high school diploma. How she got the job to begin with? We'll never know.
I didn't graduate.
Well, friends, as most 50-year-olds who need a GED do, Nia decides to go seek some advice from none other than her former high school guidance counselor from 30 years ago.
I haven't seen you in so long.
I feel like you can't just do that, right? Can you? Can I just waltz back into my high school and meet with the guidance counselor, Miss Elwell? Because actually, it would be kind of helpful. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So the guidance counselor gives Nia a couple options, but the one she likes the best is to just enroll back in high school.
No. My mom going back to high school with me.
Her former high school where her daughter currently attends. Yeah, no GED program for adults, no online courses. She must enroll back at Brookside High as a 52-year-old. She's pulling a Billy Madison, kind of. Back to school.
Back to school. Back to school. To prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
Not only must she attend the same school as her daughter, but she gets put into all the exact same classes, of course. Again, is this a thing? Can anyone go enroll in high school? There's no way. There's no way that this could actually happen because more people would be doing it. A bunch of old sweaty geezers who want to hang out with a bunch of high school chicks would be attending school. You know what I mean? Anyway, Chloe, of course, is super embarrassed. She doesn't want anybody to know that that's her mom. She doesn't want her mom to speak to her or look at her or acknowledge her in any way. And she kind of becomes her mom's bully.
Get away, oldie.
Ooh, need some ice for that burn, Mom? Ow. It's not just Chloe that is mean to sweet Nia. Everybody is mean to her, cool kids included. But shockingly, Nia can hold her own.
Think fast. Ow!
Didn't expect that. I love how after the cool girl falls, she's like, get the doctor.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the doctor.
What kind of school is this? They have a doctor and classrooms of 3 people and 56-year-old students. So later on, Taylor confesses to Chloe that she is preggo, and Chloe acts like a huge D-bag.
I'm pregnant.
What? How could you let this happen? I don't even know what to say to you. I thought you were smarter than that. Prom, graduation, it's all ruined.
She kind of acts like an angry mom as opposed to a peer or a friend, which I guess is fitting since this actress is 40 years old. I'm just kidding. She's in her 20s, but you get it. The point is she's a bad daughter and a bad friend and apparently a really bad flirt. Oh, bummer. That sucks. It sucks that he didn't wave back at you because he was jamming too hard. But as it turns out, this party with the greaseball kid would not really have been a good time to flirt anyway, because the cool kids end up exposing Nia as Chloe's mom by means of like a projector. They like stole photos from their Facebook and projected it onto the wall at this party in front of all 6 people there.
Are you so smart, or does your mom do your work for you too?
I love that they added like a laugh track to make it sound like there was more people there. This is an interesting thing about Dhar Mann flicks is why doesn't he just why don't they cast more extras? I guarantee you there are people dying to be in these films. I would be an extra. I'm here, Dhar Mann. I'd appreciate an audition. I don't even care if you don't pay me. So anyway, the cat's out of the bag. Now everybody knows that Chloe's mommy is the 50-something-year-old student. And then back at school, the guidance counselor sits down with Chloe and it explains, she tells her like the very long, very sad story about how her mom, when she was in high school, she got pregnant and, you know, the baby daddy left and the parents kicked her out of the house. She had nowhere to go, so she had to go to a women's shelter, drop out of school, yada, yada, yada. It's boring. But Chloe then feels so bad for being mean to her momsy. And so she goes to apologize to her mom and her mom's like, look, I only did this to keep my job.
My boss said I couldn't continue working there unless I had my diploma.
But like, why didn't you just tell her that to begin with? Why did she think you were going to high school? For your health? That's something that could have been brought to Chloe's attention yesterday!
Brought to my attention yesterday!
So with her newfound empathy, Chloe apologizes to Taylor, and Taylor's like, okay, I forgive you, and that is the extent of Taylor's pregnancy in this short film, which again, that joke is now no longer funny since they changed the title.
Yesterday!
And then back at school, Chloe is proud AF to have her mom as a classmate, even though just yesterday the mom said she wasn't gonna go back to school anymore.
I figure I put you through enough.
Dhar Mann, you're always confusing me. Please tell me I'm not the only one who's always very confused by Dhar Mann films. Anyway, Chloe finally stands up to the bullies.
And do your own work, Jared?
Yeah, glue yarn to your own balloon fish, you grease trap.
My daughter told me about what you're going through. I went through the same thing when I was your age, and I want you to know that you're not alone.
Okay, wait, I kind of liked that part. That was very sweet. And this is now my favorite movie. So then Chloe goes to prom with her mom.
I got my GED.
And loses the academic award to Hannah.
And I couldn't have done it without the help from the valedictorian study.
Not valedictorian, salutatorian. Behind Hannah. But that's okay.
So the moral of the story, friends, is that her mom was never embarrassing, just poor. Which brings us to our next Dhar Mann short flick for today, entitled Girl Bullied for Wearing Temu Clothes. This one is incredible. It's even better than the previous one, and it's kind of just like an ad for Temu, but not. It's still good, don't worry. I don't see a sponsorship disclosure in the description box, so I don't know. Maybe it's just a coinky-dink. Maybe he just really likes Temu and is not getting paid by them. So this one focuses on this gal Zoe, who is an aspiring like TikTok influencer. She watches other fashion TikTokers and therefore wants to be one. And she creates clothing. She's a clothing creator. I can't think of the word for that right now. Seamstress? Designer, clothing designer. But we have a second main character named Skylar, who is actually like the villain, but we're also supposed to feel bad for her because she has a very mean, like overbearing, rich, snooty mom who hates her because she has a mole on her face.
Not that you could look the part with that thing on your face.
And no, I am not kidding. Hating her daughter's beauty mark is her entire personality.
That thing on your face. That thing on your face.
That horrendous spot on your face.
That thing removed off your face. Or that rodent on your face.
So very similarly to the last one, the opening scene is the cool girls bullying the nerdy main character.
Is this Temu?
Right here.
Yeah, so they pour stuff on her Temu shirt, so naturally, instead of just wearing the t-shirt she had on when this happened, or the black tank top underneath it, she decides to put the orange liquid-covered Temu shirt back on.
Hey, check it! Yo, it looks like a dog took a crap all over her sweater.
What? what? What kind of dogs have you been around? So back in the classroom. Holy God, look at the size of that teacher.
How about your grades spinning down the drain?
Really? This is who you cast to play the teacher? A dude with biceps the size of my head? This isn't accurate. Teachers aren't buff and cool. We all know this. They wear denim smocks and loafers. What was I saying? Oh yeah, back in the classroom of 5 students, Skylar dumps more liquid onto Zoe's seat when she gets up to get a worksheet. And Dhar Mann flicks are so notorious for this, where like the bullies will bully somebody and do something heinously mean directly in front of the teacher, and the teacher doesn't do anything. Nobody ever gets in trouble.
I just wanted to make sure your jeans matched your sweater.
And it's always like things you can't ignore, like dumping this entire coffee cup on another student's chair. Like, somebody would have to clean that up. The janitor would have to clean it up. Where's Butch when we need him? It doesn't really matter though, because miraculously when Zoe gets home, her pants are bone dry and stain free. So meanwhile, back at Skylar's house, Skylar's mom is being a real chunt.
You look homeless.
So her mom's like a supermodel or something? Somebody who does magazine covers? They never really say what she's famous for, but she's famous, and no daughter of hers is gonna have a mole.
Thought that you could look the part with that thing on your face. It's a shame that your father didn't allow for us to remove it when you were younger.
I have to say, I think it was a little weird of Dhar Mann. I mean, most things Dhar Mann decides are weird. But I think it's weird that this woman's character is supposed to hate her daughter's beauty mark, and they cast a woman who has multiple beauty marks on her face. Like, what sense does that make, you know? Molly is as Molly does. That's what I always say. So Skylar has this boyfriend named Jaden. He's kind of like a third main character, but he's less interesting. Jaden really tries to be cool and like kick it with the bros in gym class of 3 students. But deep down, he's like a sensitive guy. He used to be friends with Zoe when they were little kids. I'm no ethnicity expert. But I don't know that this kid should have been cast to play Jaden's younger self. Anyway, he's a super good artist, but his friends make fun of him for it, so he has to like pretend that he is not a good artist.
Are you still drawing these corny cartoons?
Nah, man, come on, take it off some nerd's answer. Actually, seen the way he's drawing.
Can you imagine having friends like this? Friends that are just like, yeah, you better not be having no talent. So Zoe. Chloe was the last one. Zoe has a job at a diner where nobody eats and is managed by this lady named Manager. And the cool kids come to make fun of her for having a job, and it reminded me so much of a Cinderella story, that exact scene where Hilary Duff got made fun of for working at a diner. Dhar Mann must be a fan of that movie.
Hey, Jaden, isn't that your name?
Yeah, Jaden, isn't that your name? Right there where it says Jaden.
Our boy gave that nerdy crap up a long time ago. Am I right?
So I guess the reason that Zoe has to work so much at this diner with fewer customers than the Chum Bucket is because her dad is a single dad. I guess her mom died. And her dad is single and poor, and he gets like past due notices just like Chloe's mom did. But also she is saving her cash for this designer dress that she wants.
What are you gonna say now when I show up in this dress, huh?
What am I gonna do? I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask you if you're late for your shift at White Castle circa 1994. Of all the designer dresses they could have chosen, they chose this one. What are these symbols on it? Oh God, no, she wears it to school the next day. Oh no! Oh no! But thankfully, Skylar is wearing the same dress and therefore gets mad that they're wearing the same dress, and she cuts Zoe's dress up.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop!
I was so afraid we were gonna have to look at that dress the remainder of the movie. So Zoe goes home, she watches this girl she likes on TikTok, and then she gets inspired to make her own TikTok.
Hey guys, Zoe Styles here. And today, I'm gonna make something really special.
Content creation can be really hard, but at least you didn't get too close to the camera on that one. Oh, no! This reminds me back of when I was first starting to learn how to like create a YouTube short from a long form video, and I had a different lens, so I was always so crazy close to the camera, and then when I would try to crop it, it would only like, I'd be like, I can't do a YouTube short because it would only show this much of my face. So later on outside the school, Zoe overhears Skylar's mom being mean to her for having a mole face.
What is with this outfit, Skylar?
Oh my God, you guys, did you see what I saw? Did you see a camera guy? Camera guy. Ooh, this is fun.
Stop it.
So Chloe feels bad for Skylar at this point, you know, because she has a mean, mole-hating mom. So she goes home and decides to do Skylar's homework for her.
Where's your project?
I don't have it. I've got it.
And then they become friends.
Hey, why'd you do that? I heard the way your mom speaks to you. You don't deserve that.
I just felt so bad for you that your mom is always berating you for having such a moly mug.
Any chance you want to design my dress?
That's your olive branch? That's how you want to make amends to the girl that you've bullied for the last 12 years? You want to give her a chore to do? Sorry, I spilled coffee on your clothes and cut up your designer dress and ripped your handmade shirt and made fun of your TikTok videos. Could you go do a massive project for me? For some reason, this reminds me of when my dad was in prison and I asked him to draw me a picture because he's a really good artist. And he told me he didn't have time. It's all fun and games and it's a passion project until someone asks you to do it, you know what I mean? So anyway, Skylar and Jaden break up because Jaden doesn't want to hang out with a girl who hangs out with Dumpster Girl.
Your girlfriend's talking to Dumpster Girl.
And then Skylar's mom makes her a mole removal appointment.
Appointment?
It's time to get that thing removed off your face.
But Skylar backs out at the last second, and good thing too, considering this lady was just coming at her with a scalpel. She didn't even bother to numb or clean the area first.
Ready? Stop!
What do you mean stop?
I'm not doing it.
So her mom is pissed. She's like, you know what, Molo scene? You don't get to come to my red carpet event tonight. And Skylar's like, yeah, well, joke's on you because my new friend Zoe got me an invite.
Yeah, you never did tell me how you got invited.
Hi, Zoe Styles. I'm so glad you could make it.
Yeah, I guess this other influencer invited them that they showed for like a split second at the beginning, which is fine. But I'm so confused because the dress that Skylar is wearing is not the one that Zoe was designing earlier. What happened to the blue one? I liked it. I don't know, guys, but they go to the red carpet and it was kind of cute because all the photographers like Skylar and don't care about her mom. And then Skylar like shouts out Zoe as the designer.
Thank you, thank you. I am wearing a Zoe Styles.
But then Jaden comes out of nowhere.
I have a question. Sorry.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, for real, what are you doing here? Because they made a huge deal about this being invite only. Anyway, he apologizes and he gives them this hand-painted portrait that doesn't really match the style of his other work, but it's fine. And then Zoe somehow buys her dad a car, and the very last shot is a random woman walking down the street reading Vogue, and I'm assuming Skylar is on the cover, but Dhar Mann chose to place his up next video card over top of it, so we can't see it. The end. You guys, look, I don't know what's happening to me, but I feel like on a rainy day I could sit there and watch Dhar Mann videos all day long. Send help. Dang it! Why do they have to be so wholesome and positive? I want to hate them so bad, but they're just so fun. What is your favorite Dhar Mann film? Let me know in the comments section down below. I gotta get packing. I'm moving to Nashville, like in a few days. And I have a video coming explaining the whole thing. So look out for that. And also don't forget, actually, I have a message for you from Yesterday Me. Yesterday Me is not wearing makeup, so, you know, prepare for the jump scare. But Yesterday Me has something to say. Thanks, future me. Just a quick reminder before we end today's video that you can start playing June's Journey today for free. Just click the link in my description box or scan this QR code. And you can play it on Android, iOS, or PC. Thanks, Yesterday Me. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace out! Goodbye, sweet Penny. She's like, I'm out of here. Freaking 52-year-old going to high school. That's where I draw the line.